Hey you guys, it's your girl AJ and I am back for another video. So, today's video is going to be on something that I'm really excited to share with you that I have had in my book of shadows since I was in college, that I have been reworking and working over and over again to make it into what it is now. And so many times later, I am here making this video for you and I'm so happy to share this with you because I've never seen this done anywhere on the internet. I've never seen a video about enchanting, any of this. I've never seen this on the internet until now. And I'm gonna be teaching you how to enchant bottles of wine and spirits. So if you want to learn more about how to do this, just keep watching. So the first thing you're gonna need is a container. I prefer to have something that has a kind of a deep container. I prefer it to be glass, but that's me. If you have a pot or something else that's kind of like this, then do you. You're going to want to have some type of a water. It doesn't matter if it's distilled or whatever the case may be. You're just gonna need water. I'm using this water bottle now. You're gonna want some form of a cleansing agent. Florida water or sage, maybe you have Palo Santo, whatever the case may be, because you're going to want to cleanse and clear all the tools that you're using. It's a very, very important step. You're going to want to use any herbs that are going to be in association with your intention. So lavender, maybe you're doing a relaxation, something to bring tranquility and peace to the person who drinks this. Maybe it's love, maybe it's romance, maybe it's money, I don't fucking know. But you get to decide what that is. You're going to need tea light candles. Now these are not the best, I will tell you, one for the environment, but if this is all you have, and this is all I have right now, you can use these. You can get these at the 99-cent store. They're not that much. You can get a big pack of them, or you can get the little small pillar ones. You're also going to want to have whatever type of oil that is in conjunction with your intention. So I have here a lover lockdown, and I also have a cash conjure. You can use this working for any intention. If you want to use it so that you can get closer to your lover and have more passion, you might want to use a seduction and attraction oil. Or if you're using this because you're about to go to a performance, or you're going out someplace, or maybe you just want to boost your confidence, or maybe you want to bring in more abundance, maybe you want to bring in more prosperity, and you want to charge this bottle of wine or this tea or whatever it is with intention. You can use something like a cash oil, or you can use something, there's all different types of stuff. I'm going to show you two different ways of using this, and yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. So I'm gonna give you two different ways. So I have here some love oils, I have some money oils, and then I have one surprising oil that I'm going to share with you guys from one of my favorite shops, actually, to buy and purchase conditioning and intention oils from. The next thing you're gonna need is, if you have any crystals that you want to use for this, you can do that. I have here rose quartz, and rose quartz is good for anything that has to do with the heart matters, self-love, opening the heart chakra, romance, beauty. Then of course, last but certainly not least, you're going to need a bottle of wine, champagne, your spirit. Maybe you have some tea that you want to use. Maybe you don't drink alcohol at all. It doesn't have to be alcohol. I use wine because I drink wine, but whatever. But let's say you have brewed yourself your favorite tea, and you want to put it in a large glass mason jar. This can also work for that intention as well. Okay, so I am going to show you now how we do this. Now, I'm going to be using this bottle of Moscato here for this specific working, but you can use whatever you want, again, like I said. So the very first thing you want to know about this working is that water is going to be water and fire are going to be two huge elements in this working. Water stores memory, and I don't know if you guys have seen online Dr. Emoto's water experiment, where he does 3 different types of water. One he speaks positive things to, says things like I love you. He does one that he completely ignores, and then he does one where he talks mad shit to it, I guess, and is this awful to it and plays like, you know, depressing, dark music, whatever the case may be. He freezes these things of water, and he actually sees a result from each one of them. The way that they freeze and the molecular structure changes in each of the water, so it stores the energy of whatever is being put out in the environment. That's proving that our thoughts send out vibrations and have an effect on our environment and on our reality. So water is going to be a huge part of this, as well as the power of your own thought and your own intention. Again, we do everything here with integrity and intention. Intention and integrity. I have already saged this, I've already blessed this with Florida water, but this would be the part at the beginning where you would do that. You would cleanse the inside of the bowl here, and you would also sage the bottle of wine. You're going to pour your water into this container. I would fill it up to at least halfway in this container. You're going to be speaking to this water. You're going to be empowering it and blessing it to charge everything that makes contact with this water, right? Maybe you're starting to think about your intention, think about what you're pulling in, think about the purpose of why you're doing this working. Right now is the time to do that. You're going to hold the container, you're going to focus your energy, take deep breaths, really ground and center yourself, and focus on the purpose of what you're doing. Next, you're gonna add in your herbs. So here I have a couple of herbs. We're going to be blessing and empowering. The first half of this is going to be for love, attraction, and beauty, and the other half of it is going to be for something completely different. Now, I'm going to leave that for the very end, so if you want to see the other way that I've used this in the past, just keep watching. So I have here lavender, I have roses, I have cinnamon. I also have vanilla bean and Spanish saffron. The first ingredient we're going to be putting in is rose petals. Roses are synonymously connected to love, romance, beauty, and these are things that you can charge and bless them to empower your wine bottle or your liquid with. Next we have our lavender. Now lavender is great for tranquility, peace of mind. It can also be good for things like soothing quarrels and fights. It's been great for attraction. It's also great for abundance and prosperity. It can also be used for things like dreams and visions and helping recall your dreams. The next thing we have here is cinnamon. Cinnamon is great for speed, for money, for prosperity, for passion, for romance, love, and lust. Something also to keep in mind, if you only have the essential oil form of these, you can also do that too. It works just the same. So we have our cinnamon here to spice things up, to bring that energy of love and romance and the sensuality. We also have saffron, Spanish saffron. Same thing, is going to be for passion. It's going to be to heat things up and to bring a romantic energy into your working. So our next element to this is going to be our oils. So whatever oil you're going to use is going to match your intention. So I have three romance oils here. Two of them I received from Conjured Cardea. We have the Commit to Me and Lover Lockdown. Let me just show you guys. And again, these are conditioning oils. These are spell oils. They're not used for necessarily putting on the body. They're used to dress. Some of these you can put on your body. I believe a lot of hers you can, but I would be careful about that. Just do a little skin test to make sure that you're not allergic to any of the essential oils in here. But I got this oil from Inexplicable Things. It's their seduction and attraction oil, I believe this was in. And this is, I've used this all the way up. The label has come off because we ain't gonna get into that right now. I'm going to put in Commit to Me, just a little bit. Seduction and attraction. And again, we have blessed and empowered and charged all of these oils and the herbs in this soak. The next part of this is going to be adding your gemstones. This is not a necessary part of this working, but because I created this, I find that it's necessary to add crystals to your working, and I try to find a way to add crystals to anything that I'm doing because it adds just a little bit of juice, and it helps me to zero in on the vibrational frequency, the raw, pure vibrational frequency of that, that desire. Crystals hold those unencumbered by personal thoughts or free will or any of these other things that kind of stop us, and sometimes we can be unclear about our emotions. Maybe we say we want this, but the energy that we're pushing out is not exactly what we had intended, and these just steer that back to that level and to that way and charge the water as well. And you can go crazy. Like, I have these chips. You can buy these chips at some of the places that I showed you guys in my last video. You can buy bags of them: rose quartz, amethyst, citrine, calcite, all types of stuff. You've already programmed these crystals for your intention. Okay, so the next part of this is going to be your candles. So your candles are going to serve a very unique purpose, and I have blessed and empowered these candles for this working, so they are charged with my intention. How I do that is I will sprinkle a little bit of oil, or sprinkle a little bit of herbs, or I'll just add an oil. You can put little smaller crystal chips on these as well, and you're going to set them around your, I don't know if you guys can see them, around the candle itself, or the container. And I'm only putting it like this so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. 3 on each side here for this working. Now you can do numerology and do the number that matches for you, feel it out, but I would say rule of thumb, 6 tea light candles all around. They could be chime candles as well if that's all you have. I only have these white ones, but if you want to get even more specific, you want it to be a red candle, you want it to be a blue candle, a purple candle, whatever the case may be, get creative with it, make it your own. After you've put out your candles, the next step to this is going to be, you guessed it, inserting your bottle of wine into your soak. This is going to obviously have a little bit more, water in it, but you get my point. I didn't want to fill it up all the way and waste water for this video. You are ready to activate and bless and get this energy working and funneling up into this bottle or this glass or this wine container, whatever it is that you're using. I also have a wand here. This is a crystal, a clear quartz wand here that I can use to direct energy and kind of like charge it even further. But what you're gonna do now is you're going to light each one of the candles. Once you have lit the candles, you'll say your last power of intention, and you will let the candles burn all the way down. When the candles have completed burning and they have done what they needed to do, they have charged this intention in this ritual and sent this into the bottle or the container that you're using, then you can take it out of the container and use it for your next working, or drink it immediately if that's your intention with it. But you can take it out during the full moon and let it charge and soak under the full moonlight, in the water, in the crystals, in the herbs. And if you don't want to light candles around it, you can let it charge and then bring it back inside and light the candles around it and start this ritual. The next way that you can use this, and I'm super excited about this, is Inexplicable Things has a truth serum oil that I really, really like. If you need someone to be honest with you, if you need someone to tell the truth in the situation, or you would like to have more truthful conversations with you and your partner, you and your friends, and you want that intention, maybe you want to be honest with yourself. There it is. Maybe you just want to be honest with yourself. I suggest you check out her truth serum. I love her oils so much, Again, Inexplicable Things, her and her husband create these oils, and they are out of this world. So check her out. Link will be in the bio. So you will do everything that you did. The herbs will coincide with telling the truth. You might still put in lavender so that people feel relaxed and they feel more free to speak their truth. They feel more tranquil and at peace with coming out and speaking their truth. You might add things like eye bright so that they will remember things, bring back things to memory. You might, it might be blessed with, instead of a rose quartz crystal, you might put in something that has to do with the throat chakra so that people will be willing to open up and express. So you might put in something like lapis lazuli or blue lace agate, or you know what I mean? You might do something that's more within that realm. And yeah, same thing. Your candles can be in association with those colors. And you can bless them and empower them with that same oil, making this a literal truth serum that you can drink. You'll take it out, towel it off, and there you go, you guys. I would love to see how you guys make this your own, how you get creative with it. And again, like I said, you can use it for things like love. You can use it for things like money. You can use it for things like confidence building, self-love work. You can do it for divination, heightening your third eye, your third eye chakras, bringing yourself into alignment, recalling your dreams, helping you be able to sleep better at night. There's so many infinite possibilities of how you can use it. It doesn't have to be a bottle of wine. It could literally be a mason jar of your favorite tea, or just a mason jar of water that you charge in this, because again, like I said, you don't want to mix these things into what you're going to be ingesting. A lot of them are not even meant to be used on the skin, so be wary of that. And again, put that in the container, let it charge in the full moon, let it charge with the candles, and then take that in. I'm so excited that I can be able to share this with you guys. And if you like this video, go ahead and like and comment down below, share this with a friend, and go check out all of the people that I have recommended in this video. They have some incredible stuff. Again, Conjured Cardea and Inexplicable Things have some of my favorite working oils on the market right now. So thank you guys so much, and I will check you guys later. 'Cause I wanna stay high.